This is earned, not given. Build different. Build different, build different. I do not fall, build different, build different. I chose a hard road, every rep I earn, every scar I hold. Build different, build different. Watch me stand guard. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping for the sun, not for fame, for form. Cold water, luck, jaw steady in the storm. Laces high tight, hands sharp white, no easy way out. Just work the work right, I learn early. Comfort lies, and every soft excuse turns into rust and lies. So I'm at the bar with a patient mind. Took the weight, head on one plate at a time. Heavy squats, deep below where pride gets tested. Thighs on fire till I stay invested. Chest up, back tight, eyes on the wall. If I want a new life, I must answer the call. 30 more pounds and 50 more days. I do not chase praise, I chase cleaner ways. Plus a burn, plus a shake, plus a voice that begs. I found a second wind in the pulse of my leg. Real different, real different. I do not fall. Real different, real different. I chose a hard road. Every rep I earn, every scar I hold. Real different, real different. Watch me stand. They lift from the floor like lifting my past. Slow off the ground and a clean sharp blast. Drink sprint a dip, pit fought back hard. Still I pull through, still I played my part. One breath, one brace, one violent rise. The mirror showed limits, I broke through the lies. When the plate said stop, I said not today. There is no weak chapter in the life I made. Bench press steady, ball pass straight. No panic in the setup, no need to rush the weight. Shoulders packed down, feet rooted low. Watch the pressure in the power, let the numbers worse by the close by. But I still own my fate. Every lockout rep was a promise I would make, then waited. Pull up, steel in my hands. I climb like a storm, then learn how to stand. Battle rope snapping like thunder and rain. Hard in my throat, still I welcome the pain. Left, right, left till my vision blurred, but my focus stays top for every wordless word. Sled push, heavy floor, grinding slow. To move or resist is the only way to grow. I tried out across that lane, then smiled at the sufferer and did it again. No shortcuts, no saw plan. I was built by the hours and the honest scan of every flaw, every delay. I met them face first, then trained them away. I do not fall. Different. I chose the hard road. Every rep I earn, every scar I hold. Different. Watch me stall. Hit like a test from fate. 30 seconds flying and I own the break. Back to the start, then launch once more. Learning to recover was part of the war. Lungs on fire, track turning blur. Still I leaned into pain like pain was my tutor. Not faster by chance, not stronger by luck. I became the one that the hard days trust. Control conditioning, no place to hide. Burpees and emotions till the ego dies. Airbag on the shoulder, knees screaming low. But every ugly minute help my spirit grow. I throw my tools in a puddle of sweat that the mind can be trained to never forget. When the body says quit, the soul says stay. That is where champions learn their name. Years like dying, escaped in a row. Marching winning through the ice and the snow. Face chose ease, I chose the grind. I traded idol. Step in the room, tie those wraps tight, hands on the steel, mind locked in right, no shortcuts here, no mercy, no fraud, only the weight and the law of the bar. Early doors open, I walk in alone. Floor mark clean, but the grind leaves stone. Chalk on my palms like snow on the frame. I came for the low, not applause, not fame. First set shaky, breath cut short. Bar pat drips in a humble sport. Hard rocket slow, then I look again. Failure tells more than easy wins. Wrist wrap cinch like a promise made. Plates kiss on with a cold still shade. 5 on each side, then a red one more. That sound at the start wakes up the core. I brace my ribs, I set my feet. Heartbeats loud through the concrete. One rep speaks so the tongue can't say. The ball finds out what I brought today. I never
shoulders pin, spot our hands hover, I lean back in. First rep rise and stalls halfway, chest goes tight in the cold display. I grind it home with a trembling shout, that fight right there is what this is about. Not every lift is a clean right score, some victories crawl across the floor. Barbell rolling, collars locked, numbers climb while the clock still ticks. Knees track true, heels stay down, I hear my breath in the whole room now. One bad rep can teach a month, one good set can wake the hunt. You meet your limits face to face, then choose if you quit or stay. I never fingers white in a ghost-like phase. Shin scrape steel, I pull the slack. Every inch of the earth pulls back. The first try fails, the bar won't budge. I feel that truth in the deep set shrug, so I reset low, keep the back aligned. Real strength grows when we can't recline. Breathing hard, the mirror steams. Sweat turns plans into living dreams. Not one rep wasted, not one rep fake. The weight reveals every choice I make. If I rush, I crumble. If I hold, I rise. If I chase empty glory, I pay the price. Squat rack waiting, hooks in sight. I step under dark, then set it right. Depth gets earned in the fire below. Legs start talking in a steady glow. Thighs shake hard, but I do not bow. One more inch and I own this now. The bottom is where the honest stay, and the honest stand back up again. The coach said slow down, build the base. So I learn the patient pace. Small plates, big spirit day by day. Nothing worth having comes quick that way. I used to want the flash, the rush, the show. Now I want clean form and a longer road. Because love bright fades when the lights go dim. But disciplined heads keep lifting. Iron never lies. Iron never lies. No easy road, no disguise. Iron never lies. Iron never Yeah. You know that moment when the weight feels heavier than your name, when your legs are talking back and your mind says quit. Listen, alarm hit dark, I was already wake. Shadows on the wall and the floor started to shake. Lover wrist tight, tied true to my laces. Walked in with doubt, left it in pieces. Dwell on the bench, chalk dust in the air. Every eye on the bar like a storm up there. First rep ugly, second rep burning. Third one hit and my stomach kept churning. But I stayed in the pocket, stayed with the pain. Did I come this far just to circle the drain? Hands on the steel, heart in the fire. Told my own fear, you do not decide. Load up heavy, plates on plates, bar came down slow with the weight of my fate. Chest to the sky, then I drove it back up. Teeth through the grind, I was filling my cup. One more rep when my arms went numb. One more breath when my whole world thumped. Spots on the ceiling, sweat on the grip. Life gets real when the bars start to slip. I heard that voice say maybe enough. I answered not yet, I was built for the tough. Respect is a frame, you do not get loaned. You carry the iron to carry it home. One more set. When the buddy says stop. One more set. Till you reach the top. One more breath. Through the hurt, through the ache. One more choice. That's the future you make. One more rep. One more rep. I came too far to fold on the edge. One more rep. One more rep. I turn the pain into proof I'm ahead. One more step. One more step. I do the hard thing again and again. One more rep. One more rep. That's how a quitter becomes a man. Squat rack loaded like a loaded question. Every inch down became a lesson in pressure. Thighs hit fire, backstage straight. Pushing from the bottom, I was changing my fate. Knees were screaming, lungs were loud, but my focus got sharp like a blade through a cloud. Up through the drive, through the quake, through the groan. I made that box a cathedral of bone. 3 more plates than another 2. Nothing left cheap when the work is true. I learned that strength is not just a number. It is showing up when the mind wants slumber. Deadlifts next and the room went still. Hands on the knurl and I gather my will. Shin to the bar, back flat, I set. Built from the ground like a promise kept. Pulled that mount through the floorboard scream. Felt every setback crack at the seam. Hips locked out and the silence hit. That's what a hard-earned victory is. No magic hand and no lucky break. Just 100 hard days nobody sees you make. When the world says bend, I learned to brace. When the world says break, I held my place. One more step. When the body says stop. One more step. Till you reach the top. One more breath. Through the hurt, through the ache. One more step. That's the future you make. One more rep. One more rep. I came too far to fold on the edge. One more rep. One more rep. I turn the pain into proof. in a state of mind. Burning the delts, flashing the wrist. Heavy as regret, but I still insisted. Press through the shake, through the storm, through the noise. Turn weakness to iron, turn silence to boast. Then pull-ups next on a cold steel frame. Body weight truth, no one else to blame. Up through the struggle, down through control. Every clean rep, carved another hole. I was climbing my limits one rung at a time. Making my body obey my mind.